Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Bendy and the Ink Machine. This is Chapter 5, Part 10. So I actually got a little messed up on the parts previously, so I think they've all been like one or two off. Like I had two Part 5s, I think I had two of like a double of another part, or at least I claimed I did. But anyways, we're going to get back into this. I'm actually doing a voiceover. Apparently my mic did not record, and I don't want to have to like go back through replay because we do have some boss fights in this, or more like just rounds in a boss fight. So, and I don't think the game will actually allow me to select a chapter and go to a certain part, so I don't have to replay all of chapter 5. So this part was actually a lot of fun once I figured it out, and yeah, like I really enjoyed this part. I'm also trying to fill the space because there's that black screen. Okay, so we're back. These two are like right on our heels. We get going. We decided at the end of the last part that we are going to go into Bendy's lair, and yeah, like they're right there. They are on my heels. Can't get into this room. Don't want to try and move into them, so I go around. And then I'm like, so are we back at the beginning is what I want to know. At least there, that was our original desk.
Quiet. Don't make any
and then
noise.
Bendy decides to pop up. So yeah, here he comes. I don't understand why he has a really big hand. Like why his left hand, that still doesn't make any sense to me. Or maybe it's his glove. Maybe he has a really big glove. I don't know, but I don't understand the purpose of it, because characters, I'm pretty sure this is called like rubber tubing animation or something like that. They're known for having loose, like, you know, hosey, you know, I want to say bendy, but I mean, it is bendy. Like, you know, that kind of arm, where there aren't like particular like elbow joints, is just kind of floppy, and they're known to have like, you know, really big gloves, and Bendy has that, but it's only on the one hand. And then I have these two still on my heels. Death, that's nice, thank you. I was super worried, like, oh great, an abyss, and then yeah, there's an even bigger ink machine. Like, where
I've
the
never
heck?
seen this before.
Yeah, Alice didn't
I
even
don't
know what
see
it
any
is.
way
Or
around. Nothing to
Allison.
build a raft with.
We'll have to wade across.
We can't. We're not like you, Henry.
They're not like
If we go in there, well, a drop of water in the ocean is rarely seen again.
And I guess it's all up to me.
as
And I don't
usual.
even know what I'm doing here.
I like,
I don't even know why this is all happening to me.
You're here for a reason, Henry. There's always a reason.
it's like I can't
Even when you can't
rely on
understand it.
either of these two. They repeatedly
It's
ditch
time.
me. They were
Set
only
us
ever
free.
helpful with the fight earlier in the last part. No, in the part before, sorry, in part 8. But also I do want to point out that Alice has actually been referred to as Allison Angel in like the files and stuff, so that leads me to believe that she is
They could have at least given me a weapon.
the new Alice that replaced Susie. I don't remember her name. I think her name actually was Allison, like not Pencil, it wouldn't be Pencil, like Pendel or something. And I think this is her. I think we killed Susie and now there's Allison. So, into his lair. I'm gonna bump up the sound for you guys. It's pretty quiet for me, but that's how it gets when I have to voice over. Actually, give me just a second. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, so we walk into this room. I was super confused. There's clearly a tape there, but I don't understand the throne, and he must have been keeping trophies, hence the... Or maybe not. There could be projectors for that, but...
If you strangle it with enough enthusiasm, look what we've built. We created life itself, Henry. Not just on a silver screen, but in the hearts of those we entertain with our fancy moving pictures. But when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along, monsters remain. Shadows of the past. But you can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away. You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning. But he's never seen the end.
The end.
And Bendy didn't like that. And then he starts to get big. I was like, don't do this. He looks like a really evil Toothless. At least his head shape. And like, he doesn't use his back legs. He runs around on those front legs. Because his back legs apparently did not grow. It was just his upper half. And then this starts. I did not know what the heck I was supposed to do here. I just kept running away from him. I noticed that there was the statue. The statue is a like reload point. When you die, that's where you are loaded from. I thought he was randomly, he was literally chasing me. I found out that was not the case eventually, but as of yet, I did not know. Yeah, he popped up and it's a one-hit kill. He touches me, I am dead, I am gone, I'm out of here. So, yeah, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I was running around, I was trying to figure it out. Here in a second, I run into him. But then that's when I see that there are these levers. I saw this lever and I'm like, ooh, there's my out. So spread out throughout this room are a bunch of these levers. I think there's 4 of them. Like you can see one to the right. And then I realized Bendy's running in a pattern. He isn't just like he never charges at me. I stood there for a while to see if he would ever come straight at me out of that wall, because that's what he does. He appears out of one wall, runs straight into another wall, disappears, respawns somewhere else. But there's a pattern. I never figure out the exact pattern, but I do realize that he never comes at me. There are certain places he does not run through. So like he keeps running across the screen, but he never portals out from that wall directly across from me. He never portals out of there and comes running towards me. So I'm like, sweet, I can use this. I have little safe areas. And so now I just have to hit all these levers. There's one, yeah, over here in this right hallway. I'm trying to figure out his pattern. And again, I never figure out the whole pattern. I figure out that when he runs out of one place, like where he'll run out of next for certain areas. I'm still nervous he's gonna run across my way, but he doesn't. So I eventually get up the nerve. I was terrified. I'm pretty sure I get hit here in a second. Yep, just like that. But thankfully, I don't have to go back through and flip each lever again. I can flip it once and be done with it. It doesn't make me go back around. It saves which levers I have flipped. So, yeah, I didn't know that though. I saw that there was that one. I actually didn't see that one to the right first. I only knew that there was that one in that far back right corner. So I made my way over there after I got this one. I'm like, okay, so I need to reflip this, and I found out that it saves what has already been flipped. So yeah, I time it that just after he runs past is when I normally sprint across myself. So there's one in that right hallway, and then there's actually one in that left hallway, like right to my left, that I can see just out of the left side. It has now disappeared, but I can reach, or there's another lever there. I don't know what I was trying to say. But yeah, that one has already been flipped down. I believe I see that other one. I know I missed one eventually. I think I see it. Is there one there? No, I can't see it. I think there is. Yeah, I think I'm trying to figure out his pattern. He runs, no, maybe I don't. Maybe there isn't one there that I just, oh, Okay, now I'm waiting for him to run through this way. I only move after he's just run that hallway. I do actually get braver with it later on. When I realize I can actually walk along the edge of the hallway and he won't get me. Or there are certain areas where like the wall like sticks out, and if I stand there, he won't get me. He doesn't veer off of his path. Like he sticks to it. Nothing, he never changes course. He keeps the pattern. Like he never sees me and comes after me. It's not one of those things where I had to hide from him. Again, I literally, okay, so there isn't one there. It was here. Here's another one. But he runs through here, so no he doesn't. No he doesn't. Never mind. And then there's one more, but at this moment I didn't know that. And so I actually wandered around for a while looking for it, but not yet. I think this is doing a voiceover for something like this, especially this is the last part of the series. This is the conclusion. I really wish, I don't know why my mic wasn't working. It was plugged in, but for whatever reason, OBS, which is my recording software, didn't pick up on it. See, like I'm standing right here in this corner, right behind that wall piece that was just sticking out that we just walked past, and he runs past me numerous. I guess he didn't there, but he can run right past me on something like this. So I stood here because I was afraid that he was going to come running down this hallway. I didn't know if this was part of his pattern, if he spawned in here. So that's what I'm doing, standing right here at the moment. I'm waiting for him because these walls, like this right now, this would protect me from him. He would not be able to get me if I was standing along one of these corners. So when I realize he's not coming this way, I decide to make a run for it, for that door down there at the end. And then I realize I can't get through that door. I must not have flipped all of the levers. So yeah, I make it all the way to the end and then like, crap. Not going that way, I guess. So make my way back out here and I go hunting for the fourth lever. But yeah, I don't know why my microphone didn't record. It's recording now. It's working now, but it wasn't before. So look at me running. Look how bold I just was. I just sprinted like the whole hallway. Yeah, I feel like this is an awful way to do the last part of the series. But again, I don't want to have to go through all of part 4. That maze was a pain in the butt. And that's really what's stopping me from doing it. I just don't want to go through that maze again. And I don't really want to go through the boat either. The boat wasn't that much fun. But I actually quite enjoyed this boss fight. I thought it was a lot of fun. Once I figured out what the heck I was supposed to be doing, what Bendy's pattern was, it was a lot of fun. I even considered the next segment because there are 2 legs to this fight. There's this part, and then we're gonna go into another room, and Bendy's gonna follow, and we'll fight him again. And the second part isn't as fun as this part. I actually quite enjoyed this part. I like the whole trying to avoid him, trying to be smart and figure stuff out. Here is where I probably am the most bold. See, he runs right past me. Right past me. And he doesn't kill me when I'm in these corners. He can't get me. I'm safe. So we'll go running past. There he goes. Like, he goes right past me. And there, he speeds up. The more levers you hit, the faster he goes. The quicker he spawns somewhere else. So I made sure I was awfully fast. I still can't find this lever though. I don't actually remember where the 4th lever is. It's somewhere I haven't been. And I'm trying to think of all the places I haven't gone yet. There's another one somewhere. Or did I actually hit it? Did I hit it? I don't remember. God, my memory sucks. Maybe I did hit it. Here we go. again, I'm getting super bold now that I realize he's not going to veer from his path. He can't get me if I'm in these corners. I'm pretty much safe. There he goes. Bye, Bendy. Runs right into the wall. I think this was a really cool character design for Bendy. Definitely took away any like residual possible cuteness he could have had. Like, he just ran right at me, didn't touch me. There is the last lever. I haven't hit it yet. There we go. See, I wasn't even protected there, and he still ran right past me. But yeah, like even with his previous form, when he was limping around, he had the big hand and stuff, he still looked a lot like the cartoon, just creepified and 3D. So, like, he had the smile, he had like the color distinction to, you know, in his face, so you could see the smile, and he had, you know, at least one bendy glove. When he's in this form, he's nothing but two giant legs. See, those back legs are just dangling. Like, they don't do anything for him. He doesn't use them. He's running around on his front two legs. It's like his lower half just decided not to enhance or grow or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think it was a pretty cool design on, you know, the game's part. He's very creepy, very cool. Again, it reminds me a lot of a very creepy version of Toothless, or at least his face from How to Train a Dragon. Just kind of got those horns, and he's got the teeth when he opens his mouth super wide. Or if anyone has ever played Alice Madness Returns, he's kind of got like a Cheshire shape. I was afraid, oh crap, I still am missing something, but no, I just had to go up to the doors for them to open. I also didn't know what I was supposed to do here. I walk around this room for like a minute or two because I was like, nothing was glowing. I saw I had another Bendy statue, so I'm like, okay, I got more fighting to do in here. I thought he'll summon if I walk in the middle of this arena, and he didn't. The view screen or whatever it is did nothing. Like, I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know if I had to take like those battery packs out of the generators standing next to those tubes. I thought the tubes were light. I figure out here in a couple minutes they are not tubes of light. I couldn't tell those were tubes. I thought they were lights. And I thought I had to pull those little battery boxes out of the generators. See, I try and do it here, but they're not glowing. They won't let me. I saw these, like, there are panels on the wall. I'm like, oh, can I do something with the panels? I tried jumping in the base of the tubes, because again, I didn't realize they were tubes. I thought they were like dim lights or something, like dim spotlights. So like, I literally am trying to get in these things. I don't understand. I understand what they are now though, didn't then. So I don't know, this part of the fight, despite the fact that I actually die quite a few times in the beginning, once I figured it out, it was super easy. I guess once you figure out both legs of the fight, they become pretty easy. I don't know. They do. I'm not gonna lie. Once I just figure out what they want, because it definitely does not spell it out for me. It doesn't, you know, I have no tips, tricks, hints, nothing to show, you know, hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing here. You know, just gotta kind of figure it out on your own. So I'm still trying to figure out how the heck I'm supposed to spawn him, because I know I'm supposed to. That Bendy statue is a plain giveaway. It's my respawn statue, so just trying to figure it out. I do figure it out here in just a moment. Like, when I was recording, this was where I started talking about the fact that, you know, Bendy definitely is not cute in this form at all. He doesn't have his smile. Then I figured out I gotta turn this, and it turns all these valves on and stuff, and here comes Bendy, of course, and runs at me, and again, he's gonna kill me here in a second. He's gonna kill me dead. I get stuck, and it's still a one-hit kill thing. we play Ring Around the Rosie a lot, and the game did get a little laggy, but then him shaking the ground when he walks didn't help. But see, that's where I figured out actually what I had to do. I didn't realize he was gonna slash at these. And then when I figured out if I just play Ring Around the Rosie with him enough, he will slash them. He will destroy the tubes full of ink, and that is what I need him to do. So he does that. But I kind of was wondering when I was looking at those cartoons why they decided to change Bendy's smile. When we first started this level and it showed us coming through like where our old desk was with the old animation of Bendy, like, where did that hero I think I narrowly missed him, yeah. But like, why did they choose to get rid of the small smile? Like, was that Joey's choice? Was that Tyler's choice? Oh, we broke another one. I don't know. I think his other smile is a lot cuter than the, 5-panel teeth smile that he has now. I thought I died here, but then that didn't make sense because my circle, which tells me like that's basically my pointer, that was still there. So I'm like, there's no way I'm dead. And then it spawned up. So yep, we're coming to a close. I mean, I still have minutes left, but this part right here, I would have been very satisfied with this being the ending. It is not. We're close to it. This is the end of Bendy. Sorry to spoil it for you. Yeah, he does not like the fact that this is all saying the end. He's not happy about that. Also, Allison and Tom were no help. Like, except for part 8, when I let them basically do all of it. That is the only time they've ever been helpful for me. They just followed me around and let me go off and do things on my own. They left me for dead. Like, they were no help. I killed Bendy all by myself like a big boy. So, then we spawn here, and I was so confused. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't really understand the point of this part. Again, I would have been perfectly content with how it ended if it ended with just killing Bendy, but it didn't. We spawn here, and at first I thought this was my house. I'm like, wow, I live a really sad life. Like, I got all this Bendy stuff everywhere. Actually, these things on the wall are what I have to collect in chapter 1 to get the ink machine running, like, to appease the gods. That's what that is. I got, these Bendy posters everywhere. There's a single bed. I'm like, wow, my life sucks. I am sad, miserable, and alone. And then we walk in the kitchen.
Henry,
and changes.
soon.
So I'll let you
I didn't
listen to
expect you
this.
for another hour yet. Now you're just trying to impress me. But I know. You have questions. You always do. The only important question is this. Who are we, Henry? I thought I knew who I was. But the success starved me. Nothing left but lines on a page. In the end, we followed 2 different roads of our own making. You, a lovely family. Me, a crooked empire. And my road burned. I let our creations become my life. The truth is, you were always so good at pushing, old friend. Pushing me to do the right thing. You should have pushed a little harder. Henry, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you.
And then this happened, and I was so confused. I still am.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Yeah, it gets kind of laggy. And then I'm like, what? What? Is it just a loop? What? Are we stuck in this never-ending loop? And then there's also the fact that, Joey's like, you have a lovely family, I do appreciate that he said it was our creation, that Bendy was not just him, because I believe it was someone along the way. I know Bertram was like, you know, you're trying to take claim of, you know, my park. This isn't your park, it's my park. And you know, I know I just read someone else somewhere though said, you know, that Joey liked to take all the credit. So like, I do appreciate that he said it was our creation, but I was so confused. I still don't understand why, you know, why the heck did we have to go? I'm assuming that was Joey. And then there's this. Why is there an ink machine in that room there? I would love to know. And then this line. Congrats on your success, your best
Tell me
pal.
another one, Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey. Why are they calling him Uncle Joey? Like, literally, it didn't make any sense to me. I can't figure it out. Honestly, I love theory videos, so now that I have played the whole game, I'm gonna watch a whole bunch of theory videos, because I know that Matt Pat has some, or the game theory, and I love his theories. His theories are always really good, well thought out. I've watched a couple of, like, super horror bro Mike, I believe. He's got some good theories, so I'm probably gonna go, sorry, I'm messing with the pencil. I'm probably gonna go watch some theories, see if I can figure this out, but this was really good. Sadly, this will not show up for you guys until like the second week, maybe even the third week of January, and I'm pretty sure Dark Revival will be out by then. It was said to come out in the fall of 2019. I don't know. If I need to, I'm sure I can post more often. I can mess with the scheduling and stuff, but I don't want to get like halfway through posting, you know, Bendy and the Ink Machine and then start posting the Dark Revival and then come back and continue posting Bendy and the Ink Machine. Like, that's just stupid. I should have played Bendy first instead of Batman, I guess, if you really want to think about it like that. But oh well, this was a lot of fun. I really liked this game. I didn't like Chapter 3. That was probably my least favorite chapter, as I'm sure it was for everybody. Favorite chapter? Chapter 4 was a lot of fun, but I really liked the boss fight of Chapter 5. And this here, actually, in a second, my game is going to just close me out. It's like, oh, well, you finished. You don't need to be in here anymore. And it closes on me. But yeah, this game was really good. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. I totally recommend it if you guys are into horror games. It's not super scary, so if you're like me, I don't like horror. I am not good with horror, scary stuff. I just don't see the allure of willingly peeing your pants out of fear. But this was a really good game. I actually probably could have handled it being a little scarier, but guys, this was a really good game. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Go and check out the Batman Telltale series, which I just finished. Well, I guess not just for you guys, but I just did. And yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!